Former parliamentary representative for Castries Southeast seemed to hold the public accountable, invoking biblical rhetoric to further demonize the current government leader as he rallied the United Workers' Party base.
God told Israel, I don't want you to have a king. Let God be your king. They said, no, we want a king because all those around us have kings. He said, this king will overtax you, will enslave your people. They said, we still want a king. God said, okay, you want a king? Have it. So, I know people say, God appoints governments. God in his wisdom and his foreknowledge, through providence, guided St. Lucia to a leader. The government endorsed by God himself.
Join me in prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name.
God permits governments to be elected, but bon Dieu pas mis pièce non mauvais comme Philippe J. Pierre in charge of Ishley. Nobody, I'm a Bible student, and nobody can convince me that God puts wicked people in charge of his people.
How is so heartless? It looks like there's a new kind of governance in St. Lucia, man. Heartlessness.
Today they're crying, but you have a lot of crying to do still. You'll have a lot of crying to do. I'm telling you, if that's what you're crying for, you have a lot of crying to do.
Can I rely on the fact that we're going to all be vaccinated before I have to call elections? We've been saying to the companies we've been speaking to, look, we're small enough that you can use us as a sample and see what the effects are. I have to tell you, tough. You know, India, because of the increased outbreak there, have now stopped any further exports from there. So we're competing against some big countries with huge demands. What we've been putting forward, Fanny, is that we've been saying to the companies we've been speaking to, is look, we're small enough that you can use us as a sample to determine what is herd immunity. Is it 50% of your population? Is it 60% of your population? Is it 70% of your population? And because of our size, we can get to where we can get 50% of our population vaccinated very quickly and see what the effects are. So it means it gives other countries the confidence that if they do this, that this would potentially be the result.
Chasney, you are playing with fire. You cannot do this to the people of St. Lucia.
Mélania commission, moi vle voyer by Monsieur Guy Joseph. Même manière, ek Guy Joseph kouye koyon semdez. Ek Guy, ek même konwe bon Dieu te voye King Nebuchadnezzar en roisier après manger zeb pour 7 l'année. Les li te ka fait c'est mon méchanceté qui pas te ka vivre douet. Bon matin, moi ka parler by Guy Joseph, ça qui pas ton passer commission bali. Ça il a fait, Jean Saint-Lucie a souffert. Bon Dieu, kay dile pi Guy Joseph. Chasne pas kay senti kon li pi chasne ni en gros noy ni go l'argent. $30 li Guy Joseph jasikyoa. Si ouais pas be careful, bon Dieu kay voye Adam ay manger zebek de lay bon la place ka manger zodi tout. Bon Dieu kay dile pi Adam Saint-Lucie.
Ek mam, combien l'année ou ka supporter parti ça?
Toute la vie moi.
Ou la vous ka supporter so from Sir John?
Oui.
Ou toujours ka voter dernière élection still voter yo?
Oui.
Oui. Wow.
Moi vle Guy Joseph descend la sous genou yek ouais manière ouais ça ka fait because c'est li ki instigator li ko moi vle point ça sérieux puis bon Dieu kay di le pi et tout suite bon Dieu kay di le pi.
If they don't eat, they will not die, or they will not suffer that much.
Nickens, not one of people who want to sit by and to say, la gouvernement, Mr. Minister. See, some people like that.
Same set of people that get in the food every day. Watch hungry people they have on the road there. Watch them. Hungry people that need food. You hear that? And they're taking all the food and they're bringing it at their home.